All right, let's talk about something I know a lot of you are curious about. How do you actually get your hands on some crypto without having to buy it? Is that even possible? Well, today we're going to show you that, oh yeah, it is. When most people think about getting into crypto, what's the first thing that comes to mind? For a lot of folks, it's these crazy, complicated trading charts, right? Or maybe you're just thinking, I don't have a ton of cash to just throw at this. Well, what if I told you that whole idea is kind of wrong? Yeah, see, there's this whole other universe in crypto that doesn't get talked about nearly enough. We call it the earning economy. And it's not about trading. It's about, well, earning. It's a way for pretty much anyone to start building a crypto portfolio, just by making a few simple tweaks to things you already do. So to make this super clear, we're going to break it down into a simple 3-step ladder. And we're starting right at the bottom, on the very first rung. These are the methods that are so effortless you can practically set them and forget them. And what's so cool about this first one is you probably already get the concept. I mean, you've heard of services like Rakuten or Honey, right? Those things that give you cash back when you shop online. Well, this is the exact same idea. The only difference is that instead of getting a few dollars back, you're getting paid in Bitcoin or another crypto. Simple as that. And there are a bunch of these platforms out there already. You've got Lolly, which is a browser extension just like Honey, or there's an app called Pay where you just link your credit card and it does everything automatically. Then there's Coin Rebates, StormX. They're partnering with huge stores you're definitely already shopping at. It's such a no-brainer way to start stacking some crypto for free. Okay, here's another super easy one. It's as simple as changing your web browser. Seriously, the Brave browser is all about privacy. It blocks all the annoying ads and trackers by default. But, and here's the kicker, you can choose to see some of their privacy-friendly ads. And when you do, they pay you in their crypto token, BAT. You get paid just for browsing the web like you always do. All right, this next one is kind of cutting edge and really fascinating. Imagine installing a simple app or an extension, and it just runs in the background. What it's doing is using a tiny, tiny fraction of your internet bandwidth that you're not even using for things like AI training. And for letting it do that, you earn crypto. You're literally getting paid for something you weren't even using in the first place. How cool is that? Okay, you with me? Let's climb up to the second rung of our ladder. Now we're moving from effortless to what I'd call active participation. So yeah, these require you to actually do something, but don't worry, they're still incredibly beginner-friendly. First up is something called the learn and earn model. And it is, no joke, exactly what it sounds like. New crypto projects want you to understand what they're all about. So they will literally pay you to learn about them. You watch a couple of quick videos, you answer a super simple quiz to show you were paying attention, and bam, they drop some of their crypto right into your wallet. And the best part? These things are everywhere. Pretty much every big exchange, we're talking Coinbase, Binance, KuCoin, they all have these programs. Even finance apps like Revolut are doing it now. And we're even seeing this evolve into quests, where you learn by actually doing a simple task on chain. It's a great hands-on way to get started. All right, next up, airdrops. The easiest way to think about an airdrop is like a big promotional giveaway. A new project launches, and to create some hype and get people using their token, they just give some of it away for free. Usually you just have to do something simple to qualify. It's a fantastic way to potentially get in on the ground floor of a new project. Now, bounties sound similar, but they're a little different. An airdrop is like getting a free sample. A bounty is more like getting paid for a quick job. A project might say, hey, we'll give you X amount of our token if you write a blog post for us, or if you find a bug in our software, or even just if you promote us on social media. You're doing a specific task for a specific payment. So let's just quickly break down the difference here. On one side, you have microjobs. Think online surveys or downloading an app. They're super simple, anyone can do them, and they pay out small, consistent amounts. On the other hand, you have bounties. These can pay a lot more, but they might require a bit more skill, like writing or some technical know-how. It's about finding what fits you best. All right, let's head to the top of the ladder. Tier 3. This is where things get really interesting. This tier is all about using what you already have, whether that's some crypto you're holding or just your real-world skills, to unlock some seriously higher earning potential. Let's kick things off with staking. Now, this one is for those of you who already own a bit of crypto. And honestly, this quote nails it perfectly. Staking is kind of like a bank deposit. You're basically taking your crypto, locking it up to help support and secure the network. And for doing that, the network pays you interest. It's like a high-yield savings account, but for crypto. But, and this is important, not all staking is created equal. There's a whole spectrum of risk and reward. You could play it super safe and stake stable coins for maybe a 5 to 10% return. Or you could stake something more established, like Ethereum, for a bit more. And then you've got the really new projects offering crazy high returns, sometimes over 100%. But of course, with higher reward comes much, much higher risk. You just have to know what you're getting into. There are trade-offs. For one, your crypto might be locked up for a while, meaning you can't access it or sell it. And let's be real, this is crypto. There's always a risk that something could go wrong, like a bug in the code. So while it's powerful, it's definitely not risk-free. Okay, calling all gamers? This next one is for you. It's called Play to Earn, or P2E, and it is a total game changer, literally. Imagine if all those hours you spent playing games could actually earn you real money. In these games, the items you collect, that awesome sword, that piece of virtual land, they're NFTs, and that means you actually own them. And this is such a huge shift. Think about it. In a normal game, you grind for months to get some legendary item, but at the end of the day, the game company owns it. You can't sell it. With Play to Earn, that item is your property. It's a digital asset that you can take to a marketplace and sell to another player for cold, hard crypto. And this isn't some far-off future concept. It's happening right now. There are all kinds of these games. You've got Axie Infinity, which kind of kicked this whole thing off. There's Gods Unchained, which is like Magic the Gathering, but you actually own your cards. And then you have these huge virtual worlds like the Sandbox, where you can buy land and build whatever you want. So there you have it. We've gone all the way from the set it and forget it stuff at the bottom of the ladder, right up to using your skills and assets at the top. So let's just zoom out for a second and bring it all together so you can figure out, okay, where do I fit in? This really sums it all up, doesn't it? Tier 1 is for anyone who wants to earn passively with basically zero effort. Just set it and forget it. Tier 2 is for you if you've got a bit of time and you're open to doing some simple tasks. And Tier 3, well, that's for people who are ready to put their crypto or their skills to work for the biggest potential rewards. But listen, before you run off and start doing any of this, I have to give you the most important piece of advice in all of crypto, and that is do your own research. Seriously, for every legit opportunity out there, there's a scam waiting around the corner. So please be careful, be skeptical, and protect yourself. So as you can see, there are a ton of ways to get into crypto that have nothing to do with just buying it on an exchange. The path is there, with options for literally everyone, no matter how much time or skill you have. So now the only real question left is, which rung of that ladder are you going to step on first?